I now invite our special guest, Honorable Minister for Tourism and Higher Education, Shri Temjen Imna Along. Sir, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Chairperson. First of all, honestly, extremely thankful to God that I can be here at Sazolie College for such a fiesta. I never expected that even above Kohima Science College, there is another college. Respected Madam Director of Higher Education, Madam Lovituli Sema CS, Madam Animi Lotha, who is the Joint Secretary, Higher and Technical Education, my elder brother Engineer Wizo, who is also the Executive Engineer for Department of Tourism, Principal of Sazolie College, and I heard even Dr. Temjen is here, Kohima Science College. Okay. The principal of SCT also, and faculty, both teaching and non-teaching, press and media fraternity, and my dear young friends. A happy fiesta to all of you. While coming here, and as the vehicle was climbing, I was 100% sure that I'm a rare species here. There can be no man or woman healthy like me, studying or working or teaching in Sazolie College. If I were to be a student or a teacher or anybody here, I'm sure I would have been handsome like all of you. Honestly speaking, you have a wonderful God-given, pristine place, an environment, and a place that you all need to cherish. Many a times, we the inhabitants of the land, we forget to take care of our environment. And I think as students, when you pursue your excellence in education, in literacy, you will be aware of the environment around you and try your best that you be, first of all, educated about your land, your environment, which doesn't speak from their mouth, which doesn't yell at you, which doesn't tell about their fears, and leave everything to us by God's grace. Nagas, wherever we may be, in whichever place we may be, even in Nagaland or elsewhere, we should be people who take responsibility of the environment around us. I mean it truly from my heart. We have ruined our environment. We have taken much more than what we need from our environment. And as you rob the environment of its strength, you rob yourself of your own character. So my dear young friends, I won't take much time. I believe in the journey of education. Our people need to know the difference between literacy and being educated. You can be literate with your certificates from such a beautiful and vision-oriented college like Sazolie, but you may not be educated if you are not willing to humble yourself and also be responsible people. Today what Nagaland needs are responsible people. And it is not wrong to say your mind out in the way that is needed to be said. Humbly, assertively, and optimistically. And you may not make many more statements after that. See, today in Nagaland we have a lot of literate people. Lot of literate people. But unfortunately, we can't say that we are educated people. Educated people put everything in the self for the good of everybody around. There is none that doesn't do mistakes. There is none that doesn't do wrong. There is none that doesn't fall down. But we give strength to life and life to living to the fullest in the best way that is not only good for yourself or myself, but for the people around you, for the community around you, for the family with you, for the friends around you, for the environment around you, and for the progress and prosperity of our people. Why are educated people putting the idea of tribalism first? Why are educated people putting self-importance of himself first and not around? Why is Nagaland today suffering from ism? See, my dear young friends, let us not contradict ourselves. No one is above criticism. No one is above correction. And no one is above life itself. My dear young friends, when you live life to the fullest, when you dream and aspire for yourself, you have to make sure that you take along everybody. You have to make sure that the inclusivity with which you progress will take along your people, your villagers, your community, your state, and your nation together. Through 62 years of our statehood, we have degenerated ourselves to depreciate each other. And the young, literate, educated minds have stopped cautioning in the right way. The young, educated people, the so-called powerhouse of youth, the state of Nagaland, the third most literate state in this great nation of India, has failed to take everyone along in the journey of progress. If I am a now, I have to take the hangami with me, the cognac with me, the pom with me, the sumi with me, the lotha with me, and everybody. By heritage, I'm born as an Aulaga. But by life, I'm a citizen of Nagaland and a Naga. And by calling of destiny, I'm an Indian. Let us make things very clear. Today morning I was taking a bath because 2 days I did not take a bath. The weather was very cold. So that time, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Shri Temjen had given me a call, so I couldn't pick up. So I came out and then I called him back. So I'm sorry I was taking a bath. So today, after I was speaking with him, I chose I'll wear a Zeliang jacket. And I feel very happy. I don't know much about my Zeliang brothers and sisters, but I felt it's good. It must be a good omen. The planning minister in charge of National Highway has called me. I might get something good in this year's plan budget for my 2 departments of higher education and tourism. Every one of you have won so colorfully well. I pray that we practice to wear each other, not only clothes, but each other. And believe me, don't take me wrong, madam. Both the madams, they have come with me. The lady with the sari here, sari, no? There was somebody here with the sari. My eyes were small, but I couldn't take off my eyes. Off the recorder, cut those video clips. Otherwise, no one will invite me again. I just mean to say that God has blessed Nagas to be able to go into anything and be strong. Again and again I'm saying, don't be afraid of being an Indian. Don't be afraid of being able to assimilate yourself to the whole earth. You can go to Japan, I'm telling you, no one will ask you whether you are anybody else. I don't go there because they might keep me there. Honestly. I went to China once, in Guangzhou. Believe me, everyone was coming and talking with me in Chinese, and I was just doing like this. Nothing else. But we carry being a Naga in our heart, and being by destiny an Indian in our mind and heart. The way to progress, my dear young friends, you may like it or not, but is to live together. The way to progress is to being interlocked with each other, not by getting separate. Engineers know very well. Again and again he comes and tells me, the road can stand well if the soling, the JSP is done well. Because friction of that interlocking of that stones make the black taping the road stand. I don't forget Engineer Rizosat. I only forget what I want to forget. We, the citizens of Nagaland, whether it may be our principal at Burka or anybody else, we have to be interlocked. How can we find ways to dislocate from each other and make a good road? How can we do that? Believe me, after 2 days, after all the music, our principal of Sazolie College was more excited with the DJ. I don't know who that person is. We cannot be having a black taping without the JSP, without the soling, right? You can put the most beautiful Alcatraz topping, much more than 5 kg, you put 10 kg bitumen, you put chips and all, but it moves away. And you have seen it in videos. Many of our own people, let me put it, we only put chips and black taping to look good for some time. But it gives way because the JSP is not strong, because that soling is not strong. We are the soling of Nagaland. We, shape, size, color, different. But it has to interlock with each other. If there are differences, we have to find a way to make those differences go away and settle it down. Some may be too big to fit in, some may be too small. If it is big, break it down a little bit, fit it there. If it is too small, join some other and put it there. And at last put some clay so that it can be strong. And then the vibrator machine shakes, it makes it more strong. By the way, I'm not an engineer. I learned it from Engineer Rizzo. We have to learn from each other. My dear young friends, we are worried for tomorrow of Nagaland. It breaks our heart to see the division which we have brought in. And it will not only break our heart, it will break our spirit one day. There is no issue greater than being together. There is no issue that you want to agitate, protest, do this and do that, greater than we being one. Once we find a way to be together, and everything else will go away. Because we have to understand that we have to be together. So don't take me wrong, in such a cultural fiesta, I'm telling you the things that really make me have sleepless nights. The things that silently give me strength, the things that worries me the most. And that is for all of us. So do well in your life. Don't worry. We will be doing some mistakes. We will be having some problems. We will be having issues. But sometimes, some things, it's better to be silent. Sometimes, some things, we just need to wait for the next day and tell that person, hey brother, sister, friend, this was a little bit wrong. But our reflexes are too fast. So, I hope in your pursuit of excellence, we may meet again, we may not meet. We may be there with each other in some place or other. But I know our spirits connect. I really thanked the chaplain who prayed. I was listening very keenly to his prayer. And the way he prayed for all of us, I believe, is truly a blessing for us. Each one of us are unique and strong in our own way. When we saw the performances here, Madam Lovi and myself, we really appreciated it, not only by our lips, but also in our heart. Our strengths are enhanced, strong in Christ, our Savior. But do we have the attributes to accept the many ills of our society and beyond, like Jesus did, and yet try to bring everyone together? I cannot be explaining whatever I think in my heart throughout today. I don't know whether principal wants to take me to see the snail eating competition or not. Because I was asking Madam Lovi, because I have seen pork eating competition, Raja Mircha eating competition. So there are many descriptions of the thoughts I was having here. With the shell, are you going to eat it? You really need to be an expert in your mouth and lips. Don't take me wrong. You be able to have the snail. Honestly, it has been in Mochong, I never grew up eating snails. I was introduced to snails in Dimapur by my Sumi neighbors. And don't take me wrong, you can cut and edit it if you don't take it. I had a Sumi neighbor, and that auntie was a very wonderful lady. Hey, Pachaka, I want to get into snail to kiss and believe me, it's not the right thing, everything to say, but that was more exciting than the snail. And the humor of life is that we take with each other the experiences of our life. The experiences of our life. I've learned, see, I'm intimidated by this coming also. I'm not there and you're going to heaven. But it's okay, you all can go ahead. See, take things in a way that doesn't hurt others. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable in any way, but I want to say, there are so many things in life that you can just let it go of and take it as an experience. There are so many things that you can just laugh it and let it go. But we want to just fight. We just want to give the reply immediately. If not, no answer, we'll go and agitate. If no answer, we'll close down our offices. Who is at loss? We, the people of Nagaland. Take things, those matters, as your agenda. Believe me, I'm not very old and not too young. But if you are resilient, there is nothing on this earth that can influence you other than what you want in your heart to happen. But if you are just without the JSP, without the togetherness, I'm telling you, any wind will come, any rain will come, you will slip off. Naga's resilience should come. With hard work, believe me, no excuse for that. With being responsibility for everything else. If there is somebody in your hostel, something happens, instead of waiting, you go immediately to help. No? That is your responsibility. Why can't we do that among our community, among our parents, and we tell them, Papa, Mama, this is the way. not this way. We can't live alone. We can't do it alone. So, may you have a wonderful festive time for this 3 days. I was going to say 3 years. I've spoken for 25 minutes. I thank the faculty, the principal, for inviting me together with my officers and my friends. Grateful to see. Yeah, that is the lady with the sari. Sorry. So grateful to see you all. Why I'm saying, you are not the generation of the hopeless. First of all, Christ makes us strong. Secondly, you have hope. Provided we know how to do it together. We cannot do it alone. Again and again I'm saying. So, tomorrow some of you may become IAS officers, NCS officers, engineers, teachers, lecturers, doctors. Science naina, don't know Dr. Random. But anything else, entrepreneurs, social responsible people, I wish you all the very best. May God bless you in your journey, and may all that we are come together to build a strong, prosperous, and progressive Nagaland. So God bless us all. God bless Nagaland and Jai Hind.